This is going to be a quick video on using the hotkey target champions only, and why I feel it's important for Yasuo players as well as pretty much playing any champion in League. So if you don't know what that is, it's basically a hotkey that is found in your options tab under hotkeys, and it's going to be under additional hotkeys, abilities, and summoner spells. So the first one, you're going to click this little plus icon. It's going to drop down a menu. You're going to go toward the bottom of this menu, and you're going to see something called Target Champions Only. And you're going to bind it to something right here. It can be whatever you want. I highly suggest picking something that's easily accessible to you so that you don't have to, you know, move your hands off of your main keys. So, for example, this is my mouse button 5 key. If you have a gaming mouse, it's pretty easy to bind this to something. If you don't, though, I do like using spacebar. For example, before I had a gaming mouse, I used spacebar because my thumb was always resting on spacebar anyway. So I figured having it on spacebar would be a nice thing to have, where I can hold it down and make sure that I'm only targeting champions during a team fight or something like that. So the next thing, why do you want this bound? Well, on Yasuo, it has an additional use. So I'm gonna go over the Yasuo one first. So as Yasuo, I'm sure that most of you know that we can do things called wall dashes in the jungle. And by using target champions only, it allows us to accomplish this really easily. So, for example, if I wanted to wall dash through this wall right here, I would have to get as close to this minion as I can without attacking it and dash through it so that I can jump through this wall. Why jump through this wall? Well, it can get you to lane faster. It can also get you a kill. It's gotten me kills in some situations where, let's say a weak opponent is rounding this corner and thinks he's safe. Say I'm over here, I can dash through the window and finish him off. Um, and doing this the easiest way possible and making sure I don't mess this up is very important to me because it can be the difference in getting a kill. It can be the difference in even hell winning a game possibly. So basically, since I have it bound to my mouse button 5, all I do is I hold down my mouse button 5 key or whatever you're going to have it bound to, and it's going to allow you to walk around these minions without attacking them. So notice I can click right on top of this guy. I'm not attacking any of these. The reason why this is good is because now I can get as close to this minion as possible without worrying about messing up or auto-attacking it or the minions attacking me and moving. I can literally just hit this wall jump every single time. And you can do this with multiple camps, not just that one. So there's a wall jump here as well. So I'll go through this easily as well. The other use you have is for turret diving, and this is why I said this is good for not just Yasuo players, but it's also good for pretty much anything. So let's say, for example, you have someone that is right here. Well, look how hard it is for me to attack this dummy if we're doing a turret dive. Then the turret, like I'm gonna attack this turret, like probably very likely. And I don't want to do that during a turret dive because let's say I get turret aggro or my ally who's turret diving with me gets turret aggro. I want to finish this guy off as quickly as possible. So what I want to do is I want to use target champions only, and you'll see that no matter what I do, I can auto attack this person every single time. And you notice the cursor changes too to show that you're target champions only. Again, this is what it looks like when you're targeting a champion. So I think it's very important to bind this to something. Another thing I want to go over too is that if you feel awkward holding the key down, let's say during a turret dive or when you want to target champions only, they have an option now. I don't know when they added this, but it's really useful actually. I personally don't use it, but it can. I think it'll help a lot of you guys out. It's under game, under your options, and you're gonna go to treat target champions only as a toggle. Basically, what this does is now I don't have to hold it down. Now I just press the button once, and I'm gonna be target champions only. The only thing you have to worry about is when you don't want to, when you want to take it off, you need to make sure that you realize that it's on and that you need to turn it off by pressing the button again. So you just keep cycling through it basically. This is very useful if you're not using a key that is easily accessible to you, where it's kind of hard to hold it down and use your spells and all that at the same time. Um, I personally don't use it because I don't know, I just never got used to it. I think if I used it long enough, I would. But that's another option. I've just kind of got used to holding it down at this point, and having a gaming mouse kind of helps me out with that. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I'm going to be putting out more videos in the future. Um, if you guys want to see something, let me know, and I'll try to put out a video of that. Thank you.